20 planes are tasked once again to take down the 2 runners who have to make their way to the 5 checkpoints scattered around Los Santos and Blaine County. All they have are civilian cars to steal and a desire to win. Will they make it this time? Let's find out. Broughy was spotted on the highway trying to make his way to LSIA while Sonny hit the quarry checkpoint, so it was game on. As Broughy tried his hardest to dodge the plane by trying to bait them into the bridge, he made a U-turn and headed towards LSIA, but not before a hit to give him a spicy bump in the right direction. Not too soon after, they somehow managed to get into the car together as they raced their way through the Vinewood Hills, but as the planes kept crashing down, they came up with a diversion that the pilots had no idea about. Broughy had jumped out of the car while Sonny kept driving away, so while the pilots were still following Sonny, Broughy could grab a new car and sneak his way to LSIA. But before he knew it, he too was spotted yet again by the pilots. Another car had met his demise, but all the pilots were still focused on Sonny, so Broughy could stay hidden for a little while he grabbed himself yet another car. Eventually, he had made his way to the Mace Bank Arena and raced towards the parking lot to hit the next checkpoint, where a range of vehicles were also waiting for him to choose from. But as soon as he left the parking lot, he lit up like a Christmas tree in his sprung Nero, and every plane was on him right away. He fought hard, he fought bravely, but the car was set on fire, and it was only a matter of time until that final boom. The pilots were victorious. In the next futile attempt, we had to look for them for a bit, so we checked Sankudo to make sure that they weren't stealing any jets again. But the ref was like, nah, no jets for you. But then after we were done laughing at the runners, they were spotted in LSIA, so we made their way there. Meanwhile, Electric Kill had spotted Sonny driving towards LSIA and kept the pursuit going until he found the perfect angle. He lined it up perfectly and went in for the kill. Lucky kill, you say? I disagree. Pure skill, this one. Only the finest pilots can break off a wing and then neatly land on top of a car that is stuck on a pole. Anyways, let's see how Broughy is doing. Somehow, someway, Broughy managed to survive this masterful mid-air attack and snuck his way up to the roof to hit the checkpoint. But obviously, the planes were waiting for him. But again, this lucky SOB survived every single plane on the planet crashing into him, and he made it off the roof once again. But after Broughy had made his way off the roof, he became sneaky. He had learned that being spotted out in the open wasn't going to do him any favors, so he used the bridges as cover so he couldn't get hit or spotted. But like with every bridge, eventually there's no bridge left to cross. So as soon as he crawled out of the hole that he came from, every plane in the area came crashing down upon him, including myself. But after all that violence, eventually his car gave up and he had to go on foot. He tried to seek shelter in the guardhouse as planes were hovering over him like a pack of hungry wolves. So he tried to make a run for it in a desperate attempt to find a car, but before he could make the choice between horrible and terrible, Blue came in for the kill. It was over. The pilots were victorious, yet again. In the third and the final round, they tried to come up with a desperate but yet devious plan. Sonny would take shelter in this hut while Broughy made his way to LSIA, and when he would hit that checkpoint, Sonny would strike and make a dash to Chiliad. But I saw through this pretty quickly and called it out, which resulted into every pilot making sure that Sonny would not live to see his plan go through. And next to an age-old rifle, he met his demise. A shameful death, but a necessary one. Meanwhile, the other pilots went after Broughy at LSIA, who at this point had acquired the Sprunk Nero again and was using all the bridges possible for cover. The planes tried as hard as they could to try to stop him from making progress, but to everyone's surprise, he wasn't stopping. He was closing in on Blaine County, and the closer he got to that train tunnel in Paleto Bay, the more we would be in trouble. This was by far the biggest progress they had ever made. But then, Phoenix, like a beautiful and vicious bird, he spotted a target flew in and got the job done in what is the most excellent way possible. What a kill. But that does bring us to the end of this one. Thank you also very much for watching. If you want to see Broughy's point of view, then make sure to check that out in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Of course, there are some more rounds that were played during this, but I just picked a few that I thought were the most interesting from the plane's point of view. Obviously, there's a lot more good stuff to be seen too, so definitely give it a watch. Of course, if you enjoyed my video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe for more. And if you really like to see on the channel, consider becoming a member, like Chloe, Robert, No Loca Brow Link, and Dr. Strange Love. Join them by clicking the join button down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.